Desmond Tutu is our quote, fellas. So who is Desmond Tutu? Bishop, South Africa, theologian. Okay, this guy was famous. He lived really probably 90 years old, and he was like the first Archbishop of Cape Town in South Africa in, I guess, 86 to 96. And he was kind of a trailblazer. People looked up to him because of the apartheid, right? The racist regime of South Africa. You've got Nelson Mandela, you've got Tutu, you've got people fighting this. And here's a guy that came out and he was a religious person, and he comes up with this quote. And here's the quote. I'm going to read it 2 times. We're going to talk about it. This quote's short, but we're going to spend some time with the claim, because the claim is, there's 5 different ways to look at it, probably even more. And I want to hear what everybody has to say. Here's the quote. My humanity is caught up in yours. My humanity is caught up in yours. Who's got the thought? What's the claim? What's he saying?
Our actions don't only affect us, it affects the people around us. Cause you can like say for Chicago, like a lot of people pitch in like with these organizations, like with ours, we got funders from the suburbs, from up north, from downtown, from the Gold Coast, and they invest because they feel like they not the one perpetrating the violence or they not the one doing it, but they can feel the wrath of it and they feeling is affecting them. And it affect us as a whole city, which is drives like how the violence has drove plenty businesses away with all the smash and grabs and all that and everything. Like a lot of businesses leaving Chicago or whatever. And then it's like at the same time, I can be going to my house every day, chilling, just pick up my mail, go to work, and come home. And you could be outside killing people, shooting people, robbing people, doing it every day, but we still living in the same humanity. It's still the same world. I'm still a part of this. So if I'm sitting there not doing nothing or doing nothing about it, don't care. It's only a matter of time before it get to me. So we all still in the same humanity.
Yeah, we can pretend like we live on an island, but we don't. I've got a Martin Luther King quote that I'm going to bring out at some point, but he said the same type of thing. What are some other thoughts on this? My humanity is caught up in yours.
Feel like a part of being human is like the ecosystem of us all living together.
Ecosystem.
Yeah, like humanity, to me, humanity is like the ecosystem of human beings living amongst each other. Like I feel like if there were no other humans, if it was just one human being, right, on the planet with animals, you wouldn't have humanity because it's like you the only human. So there's no other human that you can connect to on an empathetic way to flourish some form of society and nurturing of existence amongst each other. You existing with animals, you coexisting with animals. You can't connect to them on no human level because they ain't humans. So humanity comes from it being a plethora of humans that all have to exist amongst each other and socialize and connect with one each other. And we connect to each other through being human. So my humanity is caught up in your humanity because we both human beings experiencing a reality. So it's like I gotta care about how the fuck you feel and what your experience is. You gotta care about my experience and my perception of the shit. And we gotta meet somewhere in the middle because I can't overstep on you and you can't overstep on me. And that's why we at where we at as a race, as a human race, because we trying to overstep each other and shit versus
what do you mean by overstep?
Like greed. So for instance, it's like instead of it just being things as a option for people to have, you have to pay for it. So now we've created poor. We've created the concept of poverty because we stepping over each other on the aspect of resources. Instead of us sharing the resources in the fucking, excuse my language, instead of us sharing the resources in the wealth of the planet, people are taking control over it, and they don't have humanity in them. Because how could you have humanity if you see somebody hungry and starving and you don't feel like they deserve to eat?
Okay, now you're inferring that with humanity, and I feel it. It's like if you know you're a human and someone else is a human, it's almost like it already instructs you. It's obvious that you're going to feel a certain way. Jarvis, step in here. What do you think?
Just to
What's your take
piggyback
on the
off of
claim?
Bully and Tree, it's pretty much what they was kind of saying, but I'm gonna just put it in my own words. Like, for instance, when you do see people, and like Tree say, like we kind of try to step over people. What he mean in those words is like, what happened to the reach one, teach one? We don't do that no more. We force people to buy knowledge that we really supposed to share amongst each other for all of us to be able to eat the fruit, and benefit. But instead, one person may know how to do something like real estate or own a business, and you know how to do this, but instead of you teaching me how to do it, you rather step over me. You rather watch me go through trials and tribulations. You rather watch
Competition.
me fail. You rather watch me do that because it's not only that you don't want to share the knowledge, you feel competition. You feel me going farther than you. And I'm not even thinking that at the time. I'm just looking for a handout. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa, like Tree was saying. You know what I'm saying? Like when you walk past and you seeing people in life that's just doing better than you or worse than you, your humanity kind of clicks in when you got a heart. Like for people that got a heart, yeah, your humanity kicks in. Like, damn, what if that was me? Let me help this person because I understand how it
Empathy.
feels to have that shoe on you. And I feel like a lot of people got to go through, well, not, you don't have to go through anything. You just got to learn how to love people and learn how to try to see other people's points of views instead of forcing your point of view. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's where humanity comes in, that once you learn how to see other people's point of view, because to be
Ooh,
honest,
yeah.
there's no right or wrong. It's just a point of view of how somebody's thinking, and we kind of put the right or wrong on it because we feel that our opinion is better than your opinion, which is not even true. So it kind of messes up our humanity of living with each other because everybody think they better and we really not. We all the same.
Judging. So
Judging.
I'm hearing judging from you, Jarvis, and then we got the empathy, that the lack thereof, and kind of the competition. Bully, you were nodding. What were you thinking, Bully?
I was thinking like piggyback like off what I was saying, like it's like even though we all individual, but we all under the same humanity, and what we do affects everybody. Because, like they say, for instance, like the teen trids, everybody go downtown, they go crazy, they ride and pose the car. So now it's a curfew for all people under 18. But even the people who wasn't doing it still got a curfew now. You might just want to come out and walk with your girl downtown. You never come out, but now you got a curfew now because the actions of other somebody you never knew. Like say for instance, like when we in the county, me and Tree might have to fight, but then they lock the whole deck down. Now can't nobody go out, can't nobody go to commissary, can't nobody go to yard just off two people. It's like, so we all, regardless of walk in life or where we from, we all got to deal with the same infrastructure and power it be. What we do affects each other.
That's the laws, right? That's
Yeah.
the whole idea of the laws. Uh, well, I want to get to the counterclaim, but I have to share this just because.
Too.
Yeah, go.
That's also too like almost embedded in like black urban culture in the aspect of like how we seen in society. How we always talk to like don't make black people look bad. What you do
Mm-hmm.
reflection on all of us. And
Mm-hmm.
they do that. Like society tend to do that to we do that to each other as a society, but minorities it happens to us more often. Like something happens and now every black person is this thing. We all are this,
Mm-hmm.
every Hispanic person is this way because this one person's act as a human being and the other human beings judging of that act, they now casting that judgment onto a whole group because they see
They
we all
That's
generalize
what
it.
I was trying to say. That's what I was getting at right there. He hit
Yeah,
it on the head.
yeah, and it's like you can't do anything about it. You're gonna get an opinion on you that you don't necessarily deserve because of the way you look, because people do see people as a whole. I want to do a counterclaim, but first I got to say this. I don't know why, but the last few years I have been confused as to why gold is so valuable. And then when I ask people that, they say, "Well, it's rare." I'm like, "Okay, so there's not much of it. Why is it valuable?" And they're
It's
like,
valuable because of the scarcity.
"Okay,
It's hard to get. It's not
thank
common.
you. Economics, scarcity, not everybody can have it. People compete for it." But here's my go ahead, Tree. What are you thinking?
Also, gold is a conductor.
It's
Gold,
got use.
yeah, it's use and it's valuable. It's worth as a
Okay.
natural resource. It's worth as a natural resource in its use. Like it's gold in computers. In the smallest part of computers, they need gold to make certain. Like it's gold is needed for real.
That makes more sense if you're talking utility. I'm
Yeah.
just thinking of like gold necklace, gold chain, gold. And here's my confusion, and I'm not going to answer this now, but why is it that scarce things are worth the most? It seems like abundant things should be worth the most, like oxygen. Like if we didn't have oxygen, that's the most abundant thing in the world. But if we didn't have it, we wouldn't be alive to get gold. But oxygen is free. So
Well,
I'm
well,
trying to,
well.
I don't know if I'm going crazy.
No, you're
Straighten
not
me
going
out.
crazy. What you're pinpointing is things that we talked about last time of human beings taking things for granted. What's free, we look at it as common. Imagine hypothetically for everybody that's listening. Imagine hypothetically we could just walk out into the yard and get a vehicle. Do you think you would cherish your vehicle how you cherish it now? No, because you feel that I can get more whenever I want to. And that's the thing. That's the difference between gold and people and unique things. You just can't get unique things when you want to. It's scarcity. It comes around once a time. So when you get it, you got to take care of it. That's why everybody tries to does that. But at the same time, it's like the real things that you need to live, you take for granted. Like your humanity, like your life, like bonding with other people, like actually cherishing people, actually loving people, like actually trying to help people, actually doing what you said you was gonna do. People be really taking that for granted. Even waking up in the morning, people don't even say thank you to God just for waking them up in the morning. They just go straight to complaining. I got this again. But what about the people that ain't get the chance to wake up this morning? They dead. They wishing they had that little light bill problem. They wishing they could wake up to that little light bill problem. Gee, you know what I'm saying? It's about what you, like I said earlier, your point of view.
Good.
There is no right or wrong in this world. And once everybody understands it, there is no right or wrong. Just like it's just sorry to say that, like there is no right or wrong. This is something that we've been trained to think. Just like a robber. A
Yeah.
robber is 9 times out of 10, he's stealing or robbing to take care of his family. The police are either chasing him for one or two options, either lock him up for the crime and because they get paid to do it. Which one wrong? Neither is wrong. Neither. Because they both have valid points. They just coming from different points of views. We as humanity put the right and wrong on labels when there actually is no right or wrong. And we take everything that we are given for free for granted. That's why we overlook breathing. That's why we
That
overlook
there you
our
go.
little things that we have in life because we
There you
take
go.
everything for granted.
Taking
Human
for
being
granted.
nature is just that they just want more.
There
I
you
don't
go. And
understand that.
that can compromise our humanity. The more, the competition. The minute you take stuff for granted, you don't appreciate what you have, you're running into trouble. And you're going to be trouble for a bunch of people probably. So that was
Yeah.
helpful actually. That's a good way to look at it. Let's do this right now.
And I look. Let me
Yeah,
add one thing fast. I think also, like you said, why is scarce things so valuable? I think that go into like human psyche about the like greed of the human mind and the feeling of like ownership and just
I
having.
got it. You don't.
So it's like, oh, there's only a little bit of this thing that exists, but I have it.
Ooh.
I got it though. So I'm somehow very important. Now I'm somehow rare or important. I have a lot of this thing, and it's not even a lot of it. Now I can dispense it to others. Now it's even more valuable that I have it. So now that I have it and I can dispense it to people, now I can make it the value of it. Like if it's only 6 apples left in the world, and I own all those 6 apples, I can say them 6 apples cost however much I want them to cost.
Yeah.
Cause they're the last 6 apples on earth, and you so thirsty to get an apple, you're gonna give me whatever for it.
Yeah.
So, and now if I can be the one that own the last 6 apples, so now imagine. So that's why it's like, yeah, bro, human greed makes something that's scarce and a little bit of it seem like it's a big deal.
I got to share this real quickly. It's going to be so quick.
That's crazy.
Philosopher, Greek philosopher, 600 BC. The name is escaping me. It'll probably come to me sometime. There was a drought. All the farmers had equipment to till the field and do what they needed to do to have their harvest. And during the drought, he went to every farmer and said, "Hey, I'll buy your equipment from you." And he gave him pennies on the dollar, like cheap. And they're just like, "We don't have any use for this equipment. There's a drought. So I'll take this $100 or whatever it was." Next season, the rains came back and he's got everyone's equipment. And he's just like, "Do you want this back?" And because he was a philosopher, he ended up like giving it back at cost. He just wanted to prove something. I don't know what. I'm going to go find that story. But he didn't gouge him, but think about what he could have charged. Anyway, same idea, right? Scarcity. Let's do a counterclaim. Okay? We're going to push against this. We're going to disagree with this, even if we agree, because we haven't talked about, there are some people in this world who I think you could make the argument they've lost their humanity. And the question is, how do you deal with people who, you're in conflict with or are threatening you? And, you're supposed to sit back and go, well, my humanity is caught up in yours. But what does that mean practically? Someone push against this. How do you look at people that, I guess my essential question is, how do we look at people who seem evil, and we're in conflict with? How do we deal with that?
It's like that's the nature of the trenches. It's like kill or be killed. A lot of people was forced into the life. You got cool people like I always said, you got 2 type of people in the world. Like you got people that come outside. People might get a hold to a gun, and now they be like Bishop and Juice. I wish a motherfucker would. I got the juice now. And then you got other people that know what humanity is like and what's going on in the world, so they have to protect themselves. So they might grab a gun and they tell themselves, "I pray nobody don't make me kill them. I pray I don't have any trouble with each other. But I got this to protect myself." You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna protect myself at all costs, but I don't want to use this gun.
Yeah.
Then you got some people who get the gun and then want to use it. Say for instance, like our president, he got the power, so he just want to use it. A lot of this stuff I think he doing. He just like a big ass kid was exposed to brand new toys. He's like, let's just go bomb here. Let's just go bomb there. And just go bomb there. And let's just go do this just because he can. Just because he privileged, just because he can. Because he don't know what it's like for the other half of the bottom, that when you bombing them countries, it's 300 kids down there too. It's 300 mothers down there too. All the innocent people in casualty building, people have to live there. This is what people stay at, that they had nothing to do with it, but they was a casualty of what? Their humanity.
He's not empathizing.
Mm.
And it's funny, he said destroy their civilization in one of his tweets, right? You guys heard that.
Yeah, like, so how could you even think, like, who are you to think that you could tell somebody human civilization? Like, you got to be really messed up in the head and think and think like you were above everybody in the world. Like, who you think you are to say you go destroy somebody's civilization? Like,
It's a lot, man. Bree, what are you thinking?
A counterclaim. So we really consciousness though.
Okay.
We consciousness that is moving human vessels. So in that case, it's like, is humanity a part of the illusion of what this whole thing is of being a human or this experience? So in that case, I don't have to do for you, but I need to be focusing on my individual self and just flourishing and living. And whatever you're doing is whatever you're doing.
That's like a old saying where it go back like man your business, man your business. It's like if it don't concern you, stay out of it. We learned that a lot in the streets, like stay out of shit that don't involve you, that don't have nothing to do with you.
There you
Even
go.
though it's around you, that ain't your business. So a lot of people stay out of shit. Like I be like that. A lot of people be asking me like, "What you think about this?" Woo, woo. I don't got nothing to say about the subject because I don't know
There
what
you
made
go.
him do this. I don't know what made him do this. So only them can tell you why this happened. So my opinion really don't matter because I don't know the whole. I don't know the whole equality. I don't know the whole equation of the story. Like,
Look at this. Look at this right here. So I watched the video the other day. It was a turtle. It was a dude outside exploring and he was exploring. And he came across a turtle flipped over on his back and a bunch of vultures around it, waiting for it to die. So against what he said was his better judgment, because he said he normally don't interfere in nature, but he threw a little rock, made the birds get away, and flipped the turtle over. And it was a debate in the comments. Like some of them were saying he shouldn't have did it, should let nature play its course. So I was gonna say that. I hear that a lot though in like animal videos where and where it showed nature happening. Humans don't be wanting to get involved. You are watching a predator destroy a prey. You watching this small rabbit get chased by 5 foxes, defenseless, and all they got is this God-given speed. Other than that, he can't bite them back. He can't. You have a gun, you have whatever, you could help, but you feel like, oh no, this that's nature. It just has to happen. That little rabbit is lunch today. Ha ha ha.
So why
But
isn't it the same with humans? Am I following your logic?
yeah,
Why are
yeah,
we so worried about like saving each other, protecting each other, empathizing? This is survival of the fittest, baby. Like what? We're all here for a reason. We're survivors, you know, and I'm going to
yeah.
mind my own business.
And that's weird too, because there's certain people in the world that are there's certain people. It is certain people. I'm not gonna even talk about who they are and their ethnic origins, but it's people that walk the planet Earth that care more about a dog than
human
a
beings.
human being.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I think they live in downtown Chicago.
bro, I seen them do stuff for police dogs that they ain't even think to do.
Oh man.
I mean, it's I don't know. It's
Oh God.
I'm
So
I'm
yeah,
liking the mind your own business though. I mean, if we want to like talk about like something you could live with, that it's hard to argue that minding your own business is bad advice. You
right.
know,
And then too, I ain't speak on the other part where you said how do you do it when it's somebody that you are like enemies with or something like that? You were saying.
yeah. Thank you. Conflict. Like if somebody, think of someone you have hated or you hate now. Are you thinking about their humanity and how caught up it is in yours?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes me personally, as a human being, as the man I've grown to be now to this day and age, yeah, I see everything from like a or at least I try my hardest to see everything from a 360 perspective. Like, okay, what was my role and what is your role? Because you ain't finna trick me out my spot. Like before I crash out on you, I need to see like what's really even the cause of you tripping on me. Like I do, like it is so many things. It's like mental health. It's like I'm not finna crash out over somebody that got mental health problems. And if
Right.
you grown men that you got mental health problems really, and you like irrational thinking, and I'm supposed to think on your level and move how you move in this on this chessboard, nah. Nah,
And it's fucked up. Humanity got so bad where it just got like so disrespectful. It's like people be happy when bad things happen to people they hate.
mhm.
Like back in the day, we be like, I wouldn't wish jail on my worst enemy. Like, but like if somebody died, it was still respect. Like I ain't fuck with him, but it's respectful. But now it's like I'm smoking on your dead homie. Tell your dead homie get up. Now it just done got so humanity done got so out of control. It's like people don't have no empathy. It's like people be happy when somebody into it with locked up, or happy when somebody into it get hurt, or happy and they celebrate death and mock death and they take it for a joke to how far humanity done got. Where it's just like it's crazy out here.
That seems like too much.
No, it's really happening. Like they were really talking about your dead loved one. I said it in the song. I said, I'm hurting, so I search from the heart. My purpose yet uncertain. I was birthed with the sharks and vultures. My city, it was cursed from the start. Our culture is lifting toasters and leaving marks. Your ghosters don't even gotta know who you are. They'll smoke you and then roll you up in a cigar. And joke like that ain't leaving your family scarred. They'll smoke you and they'll kill you and then rap about it and talk about it and make jokes about it. Like your family ain't grieving you right now.
Like if they grandma ain't got nothing to do with their street stuff, they auntie ain't got nothing to do with it, they little baby girl don't got nothing to do with it, but they gotta hear this and see this. You not hurting them, they dead. You hurting people that don't have nothing to do with it. It's just part of humanity.
That's the thought that goes into it, that they're just not registering, you know.
He dead. He don't feel it, he dead. His mama feel that, his
No, you
grandma
know they
feel that.
even went further. They went as further to peeing on graves. They went further to mocking funeral pictures. That's the first time I ever saw this. The boy Lil JoJo. They had his picture in his casket going viral on the internet of him in the casket, and his enemies was talking about it. I'm like, wow, y'all tripping. This was like 2012, 2011.
I mean, so in other words, there's counterclaims all over the place to this. My humanity is caught up in yours. I mean, some people don't
In a
even.
utopia, it is. In the real world, no. It's everybody. It's like a mix. It's a fight for that. Right now, it's an imbalance of that. It's like half the world is trying to be one, and we all trying to unify and make a utopia for people for the next generation, and demolish the government, abolish police, all these different things. A lot of people waking up and trying to heal the world, but then on the other end, it's people still in survival mode, and it's people that's above those people in survival mode, constantly creating the circumstances for them to be in survival mode and make money off it. And the people in survival mode still ain't look up yet and saw, oh, wait, you making my life like this. So they
And
still
that's
just go while we trying to tell their ass, hey, look, you don't got to be doing this. It's somebody up there making it, all of us.
That's
Yeah,
why I
you're in a
be. And we
game.
taught that, and when they teach you that young, mind your business. You ain't got nothing to do with that. Don't go over there bothering them people. Stay away from them people. Like when I was younger, my grandma told me to stay away from white people because she from the down south. She grew up in Mississippi, deep down in Mississippi. She's like, don't fool with no white women. Stay away from them. She was just scared to death to even interact with white people for what she went through. But then when I got older now that I work for the Institute of Nonviolence, our first step in our literacy is nonviolence is for courageous people. So now if I see some people fight, my kids hate it all the time because it's so crazy how my life flipped, but I changed like how they used to call me like, Dad, I got into it with so and grab my gun. I'm calling guys. I'm like, man, you said something to my daughter. You did something to my son. Now we out the bed. Now when everybody have confidence, they hate to see me coming because they know I'm finna start mediating the situation. like I'm finna go over there. My kids, I do a totally 180 on. They be mad as hell. They think I'm bully finna come destroy everybody. I come like, now what happened? What was going on? Like, but they like that ain't what we called you over here to do. I'm like, I just see life different now. Like Tree said, y'all not finna send me back to jail over no kitty bullshit because I know the severity of this shit. I
Man,
know that. I know every action has a reaction. This smallest thing, if we can stop it before somebody gets shot, hurt, and bleed, then we got a better chance of stopping it before somebody get touched, physically hurt, or harmed. So the main thing is the niggas in the gate. And like back in the day, you'd be like, man, I ain't got nothing to do with that. If I see any young niggas get into it, I'm gonna get involved in it. I'm gonna try to meet it. I'm gonna be careful. I ain't just finna walk up and crazy, but I'm gonna try to ease in. Like, man, you okay? You good? What's going on, man? Y'all think y'all can handle this? I'm gonna work my way in and start mediating it. Because once
Yeah.
again, nonviolence is for courageous people.
that is
Yep.
crazy, man.
And
That's like
Yep.
most A wise man, yeah, when you wise enough, man, you could talk out of anything, bro. Intellect beats. I feel like intellect beats rage every time.
Yeah.
I used to be the one they love call for beef when they into it. Now they hate to see me coming. They go like, "Here you come with this Martin Luther King shit."
Oh, speaking of King, here's his quote. I'm going to butcher it a little bit, but we're all caught in an inescapable network of mutuality tied in a single garment of destiny. What affects all others directly affects all others indirectly. For some strange reason, I can never be what I ought to be until you are what you ought to be. The rich man can never be what he ought to be until the poor man is what he ought to be. Something like that. Like everything is connected.
Everything is all connected. We all in the same world.
Yeah. What's a rich person if there's no poor person?
If they don't have no workers, they don't have no people building the cars they drive, they don't have no people building the homes they living in, they don't have no people making the food and growing the food and cooking the food, like flying the planes, driving the planes, making the planes. It's like everybody need everybody at the end of the day.
Amen.
It's only rich because there's poor. It's only poor because it's rich.
Right. Well, if everybody was rich, it wouldn't be even rich.
Because it's like we created a system of the value of things.
Don't get me going again on my gold stuff. Oxygen is free. Of course, if someone could control it, they would control it.
We had to pay to breathe. I know they wish they could do it. I wish they could. I know they somewhere they probably. I wouldn't be surprised because I was shocked. I remember back in the day when I first seen bottled water in the store. I'm like, they make them up about water now. You been when it first came out, Steve? Like when they first Tree, you probably don't remember. You were a little younger. Like water's. I just thought it was crazy. Like I'd never buy no water. Water free. But now we can't live without it. You see, I understand change. But I first seen it in the store. I'm like, about me a pop about water. I could just drink it. It looked crazy. It looked crazy, man. But now every household got bottled waters.
I just had one. Tree, what were you going to say?
He just threw me out with the bottled water.
I'm telling you, it looked crazy as hell. The first time I went to the store, I seen water for sale. That shit looked crazy, man.
I really don't get it.
What we were talking about before the waters.
Well, because water, I guess, is right next to oxygen for abundance.
Right.
They're charged for breathing, right?
Hospitals. Oxygen ain't free at hospitals.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to pay to be on the breathing machine, right?
Yeah, if you need help breathing,
that's a good point.
That's gonna be getting run up on a bill. They're not finna just help you breathe.
Tree, that's so crazy because
society will let you die if you don't have insurance and you can't breathe.
My mom has an oxygen, like tank upstairs. I'm just like, that thing is $4,000. You got to charge it. You're right, though. It's not free.
$4,000?
It's portable. Like, you charge it.
That's what I'm saying. So as a elderly human woman, she has to pay $4,000 to get help to breathe.
And then hope insurance will help. It's ridiculous.
It's not even free to breathe. We don't even see that yet.
It's just
because people ain't complaining about that enough yet. I only hear about why are we paying to live, why are we paying to eat, stuff like that. Why are we paying to go to school? No one's talking about the elderly who need, or the people who have breathing problems, or people who are in the hospital, or people who have had near-death experiences that are now in comas, whatever. The medical side of it, oxygen really ain't free. We think it's free because we don't have breathing problems.
That's exactly it.
Somebody got asthma, all these COPD, all these different bronchitis, all these different breathing condition problems. They got to pay for medication to help them breathe better.
Yeah, right.
The world doesn't say, oh, wait, okay, you have this breathing problem? Well, here's free oxygen. No, your better have $4,000.
Yeah, there's nothing for free.
Bro, that's diabolical, bro.